There's a softness in the sunlight resting on your face, like the world has found its rhythm in a slower pace. Petals falling on the water, circles spreading wide, and I feel something awaken, walking by your side. Snow still crowns the distant mountain, winter holding on. But here beside this quiet lake, a brand new day is born. Your laughter moves so easy, like the breeze across the shore. And every little second makes me want you more. I'm not rushing where this goes, let it take its time. Like the river to the ocean, you'll find yours, I'll find mine. Under an open sky with your hand in mine, love feels simple here, like sunlight on the tide. We don't need to try, we just let it flow. If your heart is ready, mine's already home. Ducks drifting on the water, feathers catching light. You say it feels like healing after every fight. The green begins to shimmer where the frost once lay, and I can see forever in the way you look today. If the cold comes back tomorrow, we'll keep this warmth inside, like mountains hold the snowfall till it melts in time. Under an open sky with your laugh so bright, everything I am feels easy in your light. We don't have to hide, we don't have to prove. If love is just a journey, I'm glad I walk with you. Petals on the water, petals on the water, drifting out of sight. But this feeling in my chest stays warm tonight. The windows down, the air is light, petals drifting by. You're tracing circles on the glass, watching mountains in the sky. The snow's still resting far away, but here it's turning green. And something in the way you smile feels softer than it seemed. We don't talk about tomorrow like we used to do. No need to name the feeling when it's quietly true. your shoulder leaning into mine like it's always been. And every mile between us now is paper thin. Maybe love's not fireworks or a sudden flame. Maybe it's the quiet way you say my name. We're a little closer than before, a little less unsure, like the shoreline meeting water, slow and pure. No rush, no racing hearts, just breathing in the view. A little closer than before, and it feels so true. Ducks are gliding on the lake like they've nowhere else to be. And I'm thinking I could stay right here if you stay with me. You brush a petal from my sleeve, your fingers linger there. It's funny how the smallest touch can fill the air. We're a little closer than before, a little more at home, like the sunlight through the branches, warm and slow. No promises out loud, no grand debut, just a little closer than before. If the snow returns someday, if the breeze turns cold, I think we'll find our way, like we always know. Because the way you look at me is steady as the tide, and I don't need a map with you right by my side. We're a little closer than before, a little more complete, like the echo of your laughter down the street. No need to say forever to make it last. A little closer than before in growing fast. We're a little closer than before, just a little closer than before. And I don't want to ask where this road on the water, drifting so. If this is how love grows, let it grow. You tilt your head back laughing at something that just said. The sun now hits the water, painting golden red. A breeze runs through the willow trees and dances through your hair. It's funny how the smallest things can fill the open air. We're driving with no destination, just following the shore. The road bends like a question, but we don't need it anymore. Your fingers tap in rhythm to a song inside your mind, and I'm just keeping tempo, hoping time is kind. Baby, this is how it starts, not with a grand parade, but with a simple afternoon and nothing left to say. We're laughing in the open air, like we haven't got a care. Cherry blossoms everywhere, floating by. And I don't need to hold too tight, everything feels right with your shadow next to mine. say they look like us somehow, and I can't argue with you. There's a softness in your silence when our hands finally meet. No fireworks exploding, just a steady kind of beat. We're laughing in the open air, with the mountains standing there, snow still resting high somewhere far away. And down here by the lake, every breath we take feels like love beginning in its quiet way. I think we'll let it wait, because today is more than enough to call this something great. No rush to define it, no need to declare we've got the sky above us and laughter in the air. We're laughing in the open air, with your fingers in my hair, sunlight dancing everywhere, soft and free. And I don't need to understand every future plan, as long as you keep laughing next to me. Drifting slow, lake reflecting blue. If this is how love grows, I'm glad it's growing with you. Light is turning amber on the surface of the lake. Mountains hold the evening like a promise they won't break. You're quieter than usual, but your hand is holding mine, and every silent second feels louder than a sign. The ducks are drifting homeward, cutting lines through gold. The breeze is softer now, but it isn't cold. You look at me like maybe there's something left to say, and I can feel the moment leaning our way. We don't need a perfect line or fireworks above. Sometimes the sky just changes, and that's enough. Before the sun goes down, before the light fades out, there's something in this quiet we don't talk about. It's written in your eyes, it's moving in my chest. Before the sun goes down, I think we both know the rest. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Cherry blossoms drifting slower than before, like even they are listening for what we're waiting for. Your thumb moves softly across the back of my hand, and every tiny motion feels carefully planned. Before the sun goes down, before the sky turns blue, there's something sound. Before the sun goes down, love is all around. If I say it now, will it change the view? Or was it always written in the way I look at you? The mountains keep their silence, the water holds its glow, and maybe what we're feeling is already known. Before the sun goes down, before the day is through, if love has found a place, it's here with you. No rush, no grand display, just hearts without a sound. Before the sun goes down, we've already been found. Golden on the water, pink across the sky. If I don't say it tonight, you'll see it in my eyes. Da 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 da. The sky has turned to velvet, stars are coming through. The lake is holding silver like it's waiting to. You're standing just beside me, close enough to feel the quiet in between us suddenly feels real. We've been walking in this circle since the break of spring, tracing little moments in everything. Your shoulder brushing mine like it's meant to stay, and every small beginning led us here today. Maybe love was never loud, maybe it just grew like petals on the water, leading me to you. It was always you, in the sunlight on the shore, in the way my heart felt just a little more. It was always you, in every simple truth. I didn't fall in love tonight, I just finally knew. The breeze moves through the branches, soft against your face. You look at me and smile, close the final space. No fireworks above us, no crowd to applaud, just two quiet hearts finally unlocked. It was always you, in the rhythm of the drive, in the way the open sky made me feel alive. It was always you, before I had the proof. I didn't start loving you, tries again. I'll remember how you looked in the light back then, because this doesn't feel like something new. It feels like coming home with you. It was always you, above the blue. If love had a beginning, it began with you. You stole my coffee this morning, said it tastes better that way. Left a lipstick on the rim, like a quiet claim. Sunlight through the curtains, dancing on your hair. If this is what forever is, I could live right there. We don't talk in heavy words, we don't need the proof. You're humming by the window, tying up your shoes. There's laughter in the hallway, echoing and bright. And somehow even silence feels exactly right. Love doesn't always shout or fall like summer rain. Sometimes it's just a steady hand that stays. Easy as the morning light falling through the trees. Nothing here to overthink, just you and me. Like petals on a quiet lake, drifting slow and free. Love can be this simple if you're with me. You tease me about my driving, say I missed the signs, but you're the one who turned around and changed my mind. We passed the same old mountains, still wearing bits of snow. Funny how the world looks new when you already know. Easy as the morning light, resting on your skin. No dramatic entrance, no violin, just your hand inside of mine, like it's always been. Love doesn't need a reason to begin again. If the clouds roll in someday, we'll make our own blue sky. Because the way you laugh at me still makes me try. And even when we disagree, it never feels too far. We're just two steady hearts, exactly where we are. Easy as the morning light, shining through the green. Nothing complicated, nothing in between. Like ducks across the water, calm and perfectly. Love can be this easy if you're with me. Easy as the morning light, soft and bright and true. I don't need forever if I wake with you. Coffee getting colder, sun climbing high. If this is just the middle, I don't mind. can feel your heartbeat keeping time with mine. Your fingers trace the air like you're drawing me near. You don't say a single word, but I can hear. Curtains barely moving, midnight on the wall. Every little shadow feels so small. Your breath against my shoulder, warmer than the sheets. All the world outside can wait for sleep. Stay right here, don't move too fast. Some moments are not meant to pass. Closer than a breath, closer than a dream. You don't have to reach, you're already with me. No promises out loud, no need to believe. Love is in the silence between you and me. Your hair across my collarbone, soft as falling rain. If forever feels like this, we don't need a name. Every tiny movement, every quiet sigh feels like all the answers I've been trying to find. Closer than a breath, resting on my skin. You don't have to ask, just let me in. No fireworks tonight, no bright marquee, just the way you're breathing next to me. If the morning comes too soon, we'll pretend it doesn't. If the world calls out your name, we'll say it wasn't us. Right, the clock keeps spinning, we don't need the sound. When your heart is beating this close, no closer than a breath, soft and slow and true. All I ever wanted is this room with you. No thunder in the sky, no roaring sea. Love can be a whisper if you're here with me. Stay, just stay. Don't turn on the lights just yet, let the dark stay kind. But I can feel your heartbeat keeping time with mine. Your fingers trace the air like you're drawing me near. You don't say a single word, but I can hear. Curtains barely moving, midnight on the wall. Every little shadow feels so small. Your breath against my shoulder, warmer than the sheets. All the world outside can wait for sleep. Curtains barely moving, midnight on the wall. Curtains barely moving, curtains barely moving too. Don't turn on the lights, don't turn on the lights just yet. Don't turn on the lights, don't turn on the lights. Don't turn on the lights just yet. I've been feelings live in silence, safer there with me. You look at me sometimes like you already know, like every quiet tremble I don't let show. Your hand brushes mine, the world turns slow. If love is just a question, you're the only one I know. I don't need a stage or a sky to split apart. I just need this moment and my shaking heart. If I ever say it won't be loud, no crowded room, no cheering crowd, it'll be right here where we stand. Your eyes in mine, your hand in my hand. If I ever say I love you, it'll sound like breathing, soft and true. I used to think forever had to burn like flame. Something wild and reckless is hard to tame. But you rewrote the meaning with the way you stay. Sometimes the strongest promise is the one we don't overplay. If I ever say it, it won't be grand. No fireworks, no marching band. Just this quiet, open room, a simple heart choosing you. If I ever say I love you, it'll be because I already do. And if the words should tremble, if my voice should break, no, it's not from doubt, it's just the weight of every night you held me near, of every small unspoken year. Ooh, if I ever say it, hear it slow, like winter melting into glow. No echo needed, no applause, just two hearts without a pause. If I ever say I love you, it won't be for show. It'll by there will sing. It'll be the truest thing I know, because I already do. Because I already do. I was always better at hiding how I feel, building quiet walls no one else could steal. But you stand so close, I forget the lines. Every time you look at me, I lose my disguise.
I've been good at waiting for someone brave enough to see the softer parts behind the guarded touch. You don't say it often, but I see it in your eyes. Every small unspoken thing you try to disguise.
I don't know how to say it.
You don't have to try.
I'm scared it sounds too fragile. Breathe and let it sound like you and I. Between your words I hear the truth. In every pause I feel you move. No need for perfect lines, no grand design. Your heart is reaching, just like mine, just like mine. If I ever falter, if my voice goes thin, it's only 'cause I'm finally letting someone in.
If I ever tremble, if my hands feel weak, it's only 'cause your closeness is everything I see. Between your words, I hear the air breathing soft. Between us there, no spotlight burning, no crowded room, just two hearts learning in the tune.
I was afraid of meeting you,
I was afraid you'd never stay,
but every time you hold my hand,
you take that first.
maybe love is not a shout, maybe it's this quiet sound.
Between your words, I found my place in every breath, in every space. No more hiding, no more pretending, just two voices slowly blending. Between your words, there's something true. It sounds like me, it sounds like you. Stay.
I am. The house is quiet now, evening on the stairs. Dust and lines of gold floating fill the air. Your sweater on the chair like it's always been. Somehow all these years folded softly in. The mirror shows the silver threaded through your hair. I trace it with my fingers like a whispered prayer. We don't move as quickly as we used to do, but every slowing moment leads me back to you. We were once a question, spoken soft and new. Now we are the answer. Time already knew when the light grows old and the days turn thin, when the noise of youth no longer rushes in. If all that's left is a quiet room and your hand in mine like a simple tune, let the years keep falling like leaves we never hold. I will love you when the light grows old. There were storms between us, seasons hard and long, but even in the breaking we were never gone. And every tear we swallowed, every fragile night built this tender gravity holding us so tight. And if one day my voice forgets your name, or memory loosens its careful frame, sit beside me